You say,
yo,
can't make me feel this way. Going for the gusto. Going for the
going
gusto.
for the
Going for the
gusto,
gusto. Going for the
gusto,
gusto. Football
gusto.
podcast. Y'all like
Do
this?
do do do
No?
do do.
Y'all like them? It been hitting?
I know. We gotta see what they say. We gotta see what they say in the comment section. Them boys said they gonna be delirious, but I know they early.
But man, welcome back, everybody. It's the Going for the Gusto podcast. It's your boy, the Big Cheese, Queso Casino, and I got my foreign players, my boy James. How you feeling, boy?
Man, I tired, bro.
You tired? Great.
I'm tired, but I'm eating these grapes. I gotta have that thing from my sponsor early this morning.
The Capri Sun. Oh Lord, boy. Listen, everybody. It's going to be 23 days of straight football. College, NFL, high school football. It don't matter. Canadian, European, London games. It's going to be football every day for the next month.
Football.
So, we going to dive right into it with the college episode today. All right, so the AP Top 25. What surprised you this week?
When you called me and told me South Carolina been 25. That's it. And I had to go look at them boys' schedule. I said, ain't no way.
Boy, listen. From what I've been seeing, you can't tell me. I thought we been like, and I watch every game too, so I know what's going on. But I'm still surprised. I'm still surprised. I'm still surprised. 5-2, ranked 25th, and we play Missouri today, so we might as well 6-2 maybe.
Hey. All right.
Boy, no, listen, we mess around. We could lose this game messing around, shoot. Because they going toe-to-toe. They was toe-to-toe with Georgia a couple of weeks ago, so you never know. Hey, it's college football, boy. You never know.
We were beating ourselves that day. That night. and we've been in Missouri.
Y'all been in the other Columbia.
That's one of them games that where them boys got invited to the cookout, but them boys had a little bit of spice on that barbecue chicken.
Yeah, boy.
Them boys like,
shoot, but like I said before, like Marshawn Lloyd, the best player on the team, Cam Smith, best player on the team, the secondary stepping up. Surprisingly, we just doing really good in the run game. Like I've been preaching every day. Spencer Rattler can't throw. Still can't throw. But guess what? Y'all can go back to episode 6 where I say Spencer Rattler ain't it, because he's still not it. But guess who is it? Marshawn Lloyd in the stable of running backs. They it for sure. We got another thing in the top 25 that surprised me this week. You got 2 teams tied for 10. Wake Forest. Yeah, boy. Wake Forest and USC.
They tied for 10.
They tied for 10. I don't know. You could have been tied.
How that work?
I don't know. They got the same amount of votes. They got the same.
Them boys cheating now. Cause they cheating now. Cause how many times even back when the Fiesta Bowl been the championship game, how many times people should have been tied back then? Come on now.
I don't even know you could have been tied. They got the same. It's like they got like 600 votes. Like I was like, ain't no way. How? How are you tied?
I'm gonna look that job up. I believe you. I just want to see it.
I promise you, you can see him on ESPN. You can see him on CBS Sports. You can see him on Yahoo Sports. You can see him on Bleacher Report. It gonna say the letter T, capital T, -10. USC, Wake Forest. And then, shoot. And then, that's who playing today, too. Wake Forest, USC, they both playing today. You can see who win. You can see who lose. Caleb Williams going crazy. Sam Hartman going crazy. But I had the privilege of seeing Sam Hartman play live when he was playing for Oceanside back in 2018. The boys are animal.
Them boys tied for 10 for real.
Yeah, boy, ain't no faking over there. Ain't no faking over there at all at the headquarters.
That don't make no sense. But hey, Sam Hartman really it though.
Bruh, tell me about it. I saw the man live in high school. I just been telling you. Why I saw
For real?
Yeah, he played for Oceanside.
From Charleston?
Yeah. Well, he's from North Carolina, but like so like his head coach had he moved to Mount Pleasant and he took the job at Oceanside Collegiate. And then Sam was like, dude, I already won 2 rings with you. You know, you the best thing that ever happened in my life. So he told his parents, yo, I read the article. He told his parents, yo, I want to move to South Carolina with Coach. If I'm trying to continue my dominance. I'm trying to go to college. Even though he was already committed to Wake Forest at this time, he was already committed. He told his parents, yo, I want to go down there with Coach. You know, that's the best thing for me. And his parents was like, all right, go ahead. You know, we'll come see you every other weekend. Go ahead.
No.
Yeah.
So he moved with the coach.
Move with the coach. That's Will Grill. That's his daddy. That's him. His daddy.
No.
His daddy the coach. Yeah. Yeah, that's
Will Grill ain't raw.
He been raw in high school, what you mean?
He was raw in college.
The man throw like 10,000 yards when he been in high school, boy. The man, like Will Grill daddy, he's really like he it.
He like, really
then Sam came down here. That he just turned Oceanside was a new school. I think it was in his second year. And then I think they went like 7-3. But they couldn't go to the playoffs because something with South Carolina rules is stupid. So they couldn't even play in the, I think because it was like a new school or something and they couldn't play in the playoffs, but they were like 7-3 and 2-8. They've been like, yeah, like Sam been doing them boy in like.
So he probably what type of school he left from? Like a 3A school?
It was a private school. It was
Oh, so he played North Carolina skeezer ball, eh?
Yeah, but with that arm talent and that decision making, he was a 3-star quarterback and had matter what he been in. Like
man playing skeezer though, man.
The man came to South Carolina and started playing public.
You going 7-3?
Yeah, in 2A, the man come and start playing public, and then when I say 2A, he also was playing 3A and 4A teams aside from the conference because you know they've been new, so they had to play somebody. So yeah, Sam been that deal.
I think sometimes y'all think y'all lived there so long. I think sometimes y'all forget that like Charleston is a legitimate city, like.
No, but then when you talk about but when you talk about them, I'll be like upstate versus the lower state is definitely upstate in terms of football because of all the schools, the recruits that come out of there, like.
Dude, because like. I'm going to say this for reasons why, though, right?
Yeah.
Them boys don't want to come down there trying to understand how we talk, though. They ain't trying to come down there. They ain't trying to come past the Met to understand. Dude, listen, they talk different, man.
Listen, it'd be a struggle when Dutch folk come to play 4D.
Huh?
It'd be a struggle when Dutch folk be coming down here to play 4D.
Yeah. So that's what I'm saying. Like, it don't... Like, dog, like, we can compete with them boys, bro. The one thing about it is that, like, them boys, like, breathe football.
No. Bro. It's only 2 teams, and it's only 2 teams in a low country that can compete up there, and it's Fort D. It is, the team in Oceanside. They're the only 2 teams right now that can compete with the upper state teams. They're the only 2 teams.
You crazy, boy. Hill Island gonna compete.
All right, we moving to the season picks because I know he just said him and Head Island. Hey man, season picks are back. So college game day, they live from somewhere, but they live today.
No, but they in Jackson State.
Jackson State. Oh, sorry, Dion. Sorry. Yeah, they live for Jackson State. They play Alabama State.
No, they play Southern.
They play Southern.
Big rival game.
All right. So who you got out of Jackson State and Southern, man?
Come on now, Jesus Black.
All right, we gonna move to the next team because I picked the same. I picked the same, so we gonna move to the next matchup. Big game. Big game. Big game. The number 2, Ohio State. Number 10, Penn State. They at Penn State.
Oh.
So.
Oh. That changed it now. I'm about to say blow out.
No, boy.
If they're being in Columbus, a blowout.
Boy, but we over here in Pennsylvania, boy. Whiteout. It's a whiteout game, too. And then.
I like Penn State today.
Hey, I ain't gonna lie. This is my first time I went against CJ Stroud all year. I got
CJ Stroud and it. I got just like hitting the hooker it. Man, but we get to that later.
You disrespectful. They say that man ain't it. But anyway, I'm picking Penn State today too. We're gonna go on to the next one. Oklahoma State, Kansas State, Oklahoma State, Kansas State, at Kansas State. 2 top 25 opponents.
Spencer Sanders going off.
Yeah, it don't matter what he had. That TCU game was just like it was just a shootout. So I'm rolling Oklahoma State as well. As we moving along, ooh, the game down south, the Florida Georgia game. Ooh, at Georgia. What you got for me, big dog? The man not gonna get the flag. Oh, the man not gonna get the flag. See, what are you trying to say? Georgia by 40?
By 80. Sorry, Polo. Georgia by 80 today.
Georgia by 80 today. Correct.
Yeah. Y'all boy tell Richard, y'all check on Richard early today now.
Lord have mercy. Hey, I'm going with Georgia too, boy. I think Brock Bowers, that boy about to go off today. Kentucky at Tennessee. If you're betting against Hendon Hooker, you're crazy. Ain't no way.
I'm gonna tell you something.
Ain't no way. You ain't got nothing to tell me because you about to see.
Hey, the boy might put mayonnaise in his coffee, but the boy can sling the pill. I'm going with Will Levis now. Hey, this is a rival game now. Hendon Hooker only make reads to the wide side of the field and what's in front of him. That's it.
Tennessee.
All right.
Tennessee. Rocky Top.
Uniforms ain't gonna help.
Rocky Top.
I got $10 on that game too. Yeah.
Hey, I got a case of fruit snacks on them. What you trying to do?
What you trying to do? Well, I got 5 Capri Sun. I got 5 kids of Capri Sun on it. What you trying to do? I got 5 cases.
Hey, let me get your hand. Let me get your hand in it. Hand in it.
Yo. Word.
All right, so next game. We got Stanford at UCLA.
I got DTR.
Yeah, man. That boy's something serious this year. Yeah, boy.
But listen, boys. Zach Carbonette,
yeah.
Listen, that boy toting the pill. You hear me?
Okay.
Yeah. Check out them rushing numbers. I think he averaging like 6 yards a carry or something crazy.
Yeah, that's crazy right there. Cincinnati at UCF. I got UCF.
I got Cincinnati.
I got UCF.
It might be because I was at Cincinnati at one point, but
them boy down in Orlando doing something special, boy. They 5-2. They're trying to get back into the top 25.
I care.
They had an amazing game last week. Come on now.
Cincinnati, it boy.
They riding high. Yeah. They riding high. But that concludes the season picks. So we go to the next thing. We haven't talked about this since I think week 1 when we gave our predictions. It's the Heisman race update.
Oh man!
All right, y'all. So ranked 1 through 5. I looked at it on ESPN last night. We got Tennessee quarterback Hendon Hooker in first place with 54 points. Second, C.J. Stroud, quarterback from Ohio State, also got 54 points. Third, Alabama quarterback Bryce Young with 51 points. 4, USC quarterback Caleb Williams with 22 points. And then fifth, Michigan running back Blake Corum with 11 points. So right now, with that being said, who's your midseason Heisman favorite at this point in time?
Kenny McIntosh.
The man gave me a dog horse with Kenny McIntosh.
But now, from that list, I'll choose Hendon Hooker might get that one. If he continue to play, if he get the dub tonight, yeah, because he beat Bama. That's why he up there. That's the only reason why he up there.
No, hold on. I remember before the Bama game, he was 4th. So he already been in there.
But you see what I'm saying, though? Like, he would have never got up to 2, right? Even though he won, he would have never got up to 2. Never. Because the running back from Michigan would have got up there just off the strength of him toting the rock up there.
Yeah.
Then he just would have been there because you got C.J. Stroud and Bryce. So if Bryce Young would have beat him, Bryce Young would have got stamped for winning it 2 years back to back.
I mean, when we talk about like a Heisman game, having a big game, Hendon Hooker done had so many of those this year. I read a stat that he throwing like 71% completion, and then he's just swinging it all over the field.
I seen something last night. They averaged after that game. Yeah, they averaged 500 yards, 571 yards.
God damn.
Yeah.
Oh my God! But man, listen,
it's crazy.
If I have a dark horse, I say it's Brock Bowers, man, because that boy doing something crazy down there, like rushing touchdowns, busting 79-yard runs, 60-yard runs, like 2 carries, 2 rushing touchdowns, 80-something yards total, and I'm just like. The man,
he got some wild stats.
The man coming with an in and around, in motion, in and around, just taking off. He gone up the field like that. That is something to behold. But I'm gonna also say, my dog. I'm going against C.J. Stroud again. Hendon Hooker, man. Even on the Madden, he a top 5 pick in the things. He's a top 5 pick. Man, Hendon Hooker, man. I don't know. The man, he playing good now. The man making the most of his opportunity. He just doing some real special things for Tennessee this year. Even when his number 1 receivers out, but Jalen Hyatt, talking about Dutch folk earlier, Jalen Hyatt from Irmo.
For real?
Yeah, Dutch folk, 4-star wide receiver. When he came out, the man last game he had like 6 catches, 178 yards, and 2 touchdowns. The man,
he had Gabe Davis numbers, bro. That's just crazy.
The man still doing the thing. He's still out there. That connection, them two, is just mind blowing. I don't really got any more like Heisman, like dark horses. Like I see Will Anderson Jr. from Alabama. He's still. I think he's like an 8. He's like at 7 or 8. You got.
I mean, He's gonna be the best player out the draft.
Oh yeah, I ain't like.
So like Heisman to him don't really matter at this point. Like he the best player coming out.
Right.
It just come down. Can he put it all together at the next level?
Mm-hmm. All right, so that's it for the Heisman race update. We had a new thing. Since we seen like crazy stats, you got Jalen Hyatt. That Bama game got 5 touchdowns, 6 catches. You got Michael Phoenix Jr. He throwing like 30 for 36 with 500 yards. Which player today you expect to have their career day to day? And then why you thinking I'm gonna go first with it? So, Wake Forest quarterback Sam Hartman against Louisville. Boy, that boy Sam Hartman, something special, boy. He gonna fight. He gonna fight. He gonna fight. He gonna fight. And I got the man going 30 for 38, 450 yards, and 4 touchdowns. I'm gonna throw in a couple carries. Probably like 4, 5, maybe 6 for like 20 something yards, and like another touchdown. The man is a warrior. The man is an animal, man. Since high school, I've seen it in person, and then over these last few years of him at Wake Forest, he's just so comfortable. I think he should be like a early considerate candidate for being like a 3rd round pick, maybe a 4th round pick. The man he just do it. Like he just do it. Like it's just in my eyes, the man just it.
I'm gonna throw one crazy out there.
Oh Lord, how crazy it can get.
I got CJ Stroud throwing for 400 yards and 3 touchdowns.
And he's still losing to Penn State.
Nah, I think they gonna win. I just got Penn State to win. So
you can't be on the fence like that. You gotta.
I ain't on the fence. The man, dude. Listen, that's a track meet team. That's a 4x1 team up there in Columbus, bro.
You over here juggling, man. Ain't no way.
I ain't juggling. I'm just telling the truth.
The man gonna pick Penn State to win in their season picks, but then he gonna say CJ Stroud.
CJ Stroud gonna have that game today. He got to. If he don't, his ass gonna be 4th on the depth chart in the Heisman vote.
Oh, I want to say.
You feel me? He gotta have that game.
Yeah.
So I say 400 yards, about 50 rushing yards and 3 tubs. Yeah.
I mean, I wouldn't say no. I mean, yeah, I wouldn't disagree with that one because he definitely got like the big play potential. He got the receivers. Mm-hmm. He got I think Jackson Smith, Enigma. I think he playing today. He got Marvin Harrison Jr.
You got Marvin Harrison Jr.
In the other
Julian Fleming,
and then the other young man with the last name that start with an E that I can never get right.
Oh yeah, you ain't about to put me on first.
Buka, I'm sorry if I'm butchering your name, young man, but yeah, you a real special talent as well. Mm-hmm. So we still got some more time. So who is in the college football playoff right now? Who's your 4? Who's your 4? Who's your 4? And who is your 2? Your first 2 out?
Georgia.
Mm-hmm.
Georgia, UCLA. No, Georgia, Oregon.
Okay.
Ohio State.
Okay.
And Cincinnati.
Your first 4? Your 4?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. The reason why because they lost. They only lost the seasons to Arkansas.
And with Cincinnati jumping from 20 on the
dude, you gotta think about it, like
jumping from 20 to 4.
Yeah.
Who else they play? They don't play nobody else special. How can they improve their status?
If they went out, what do you mean?
What you mean, dude? You got Michigan. You got Clemson. You still got Alabama.
So Michigan, Clemson. No, Clemson. DJ Ugalari, sorry, not making it to the playoff. He just not. He not making it to the playoff. Dogs. All right, listen. I'm gonna say this and I'm gonna be truthful. He way better than me, but compared to his contemporaries and everybody else, dog, sorry. Like, word.
James, like,
so let me go back to the top poll. Let me go back to the top
James, no, I can't let you slide because, like, look at all these teams I'm looking at. I'm looking at Ole Miss. I'm looking at Penn State. I'm looking at
I'm looking at so you said Ole Miss,
Wake Forest, USC, or Oklahoma State, Oregon, all ranked above them. So you must be trying to tell me somebody losing.
That's what I'm saying. Somebody got to lose because you got to look at it. So Oklahoma State, either Oklahoma State went out or TCU went out, right?
Mm-hmm.
If TCU went out, then maybe TCU, right? But when they come down to that Big 12 championship game,
yeah,
that's when we gonna really find out. Because Cincinnati not about to lose they American Atlantic Conference
man. But
championship
they
game.
don't. But they don't. It wasn't like how with Desmond Ritter and all them boys been there. Them boys been.
Now them boys they went undefeated that year, if I ain't mistaken.
But they also played ranked teams. They played multiple ranked teams.
And they played Arkansas, but they lost to Arkansas though.
But then like.
And then look. They still got to play Tulane. They still got to play Tulane.
They got to play Tulane. Oh shoot.
That's what I'm saying. So like when they cut, like they on a crash collision course just like Georgia and Tennessee is.
Okay, hold on, wait. So if Cincinnati loses to Tulane, does Tulane got a case to be in the playoff?
Yeah, absolutely, because you gotta have them type of teams in there, regardless of the situation. Because Utah 5-2, but they lost to UCLA and they lost to Florida. So Florida game don't look good on their schedule, but the UCLA loss look good. You see what I'm saying? But even though that the UCLA loss was kind of bad, but at the same time, it's like, come on, like. You know what I mean? So then it's like I don't see USC beating Oregon because Bo Nix trying to play like he understanding they like the Pac-12 pretty well. Yeah. And then I mean Clemson probably not gonna lose for real though. Like just to be honest about the situation, unless y'all grow some balls and beat Clemson at the end of the year.
Actually, hold on. I want to be in Columbia. It all depends on being in Columbia. It seems like that's what all the South Carolina games come down to. Are you in Columbia? I gotta. We go research that one, and then we go come back. We go come back to that later. But listen, I'm gonna throw in my top 4, and then it's going to be Georgia, Ohio State, automatics.
Right.
Then go down the list. Clemson. And then I'm gonna hit you with and I'll hit you with a TCU because I don't think they're losing no more games in the Big 12. Like I don't see them like losing anymore. They already got past like the toughest tests. They already beat like the better teams in the Big 12 already. And then we get down to the Big 12 championship game. They might play I can't remember who's on which side of the conference. Is it Oklahoma State, I think? They might play Oklahoma State again for the Big 12 championship, and they might beat them again. Right. And now all of a sudden, when Michigan loses to Ohio State in the Big 10 championship game, Alabama. It depends on if Alabama lose again, because they might be on a.
Alabama can't lose another game.
They can, but what if they make it to the championship game? They got to play Tennessee or they got to play Georgia, and then they lose.
It's too many losses at that point.
See, that's what I'm saying. So I don't see where TCU.
Because I don't think this year is going to be the year that they're going to have two SEC teams again.
Because I mean. Does Tennessee play Georgia? Do they play?
We play next week.
All right, so out of that game, we would know. Well, if Tennessee loses next week, they'll be like, well, Tennessee did beat Alabama, so they might like.
Yeah, that's the only thing you can say about that schedule at that point, because Tennessee on our side of the bracket. So like when it come down to the SEC championship game, it'll be Bama or it'll be Ole Miss. If Ole Miss can beat Bama.
Ooh, and that's the game. If Ole Miss beat Bama, then
it's over. It's over at that point, because then now that's 2 lost teams, but the head-to-head matchup, Ole Miss beat things, so Ole Miss will go to the championship game. But that depends on where that game at too.
Because
that game in Tuscaloosa, cool, ready. If that game out there, it's over with.
Oh, I'm trying to see right now. Oh, man, I'm trying to see right now. All right, I got right here. Tennessee.
Shout out to our sponsor,
Alabama.
You going for the Gusto promo code?
Man, you gotta stop it, man. We ain't got no promo code. Don't fool up with that, man. We ain't got no promo code.
We do.
All right, so the game with Alabama and Ole Miss is at Ole Miss. Yeah. Then you gotta mess around. Then you gotta. Matter of fact, Alabama played LSU today. No, they play LSU next week. Then they play Mississippi after that, and then last game of the season is Auburn. So they got a chance to lose of losing one of them 3 games. It's a chance at losing.
Because
no, it's Auburn. Man.
They in Death Valley. They in Death Valley for the LSU game.
Yeah.
Yeah. So they got 3. They got 3 away games back.
No, they got 2. They got 2 away games. Then they play Austin Peay, and then they go back to Tuscaloosa to play Auburn at the end of the year in the Iron Bowl. So
Auburn ain't beating Alabama this year.
Hey, you never know. Like with college football, but still, sometimes you just don't never know. But look at Missouri and Georgia. You just don't know.
Dude, I gotta tell you, we were beating ourselves that game, bro. We turned over the ball early, fumble. We had 2 fumbles early. One was a scoop score, and then one they just had short field, and they took advantage of it. But that's us beating ourselves. But we pulled that game out by the skin of my chinny chin chin.
It's the hair on my chinny chin chin. But I'll let you get away with that one. But still, I don't see where like TCU like.
Hell, if Texas play TCU, that might be a loss on their schedule too.
Because TCU played Texas. Okay, so today they play West Virginia. Then they play Texas Tech. Then they play Texas. Then it's Baylor. Then Ohio. Then Iowa State. I don't see Texas could be a problem. Texas will be a problem. But
if Quinn earns healthy, you ain't nobody touching that boy in the country, bro.
Man, listen, I see where TCU can be number 4. Either TCU can be 4th, or they're the first one out at 5 or at 6. Either TCU at 4 or they're the first one out.
So you got TCU out?
I got TCU in as of right now. I got Georgia, Ohio State, TCU, and Clemson. And then like first one out, the first one out would be it'd be Alabama. If Alabama win the rest of their games but lose in the championship game, they'll be the first one out. Or I got USC first one out at 6. Because I don't see
I don't see them boys beating Oregon
in the championship game. Or Oregon might be the first one out.
Yeah, I think Oregon might be the first. I think Oregon might be out, and then Clemson. Even though I got Clemson in the 4, I just think
they got the potential to be the first one out, depending on the championship game.
Because they'll look, because the coaches, because what they'll do is be like, well, what's going to sell? Alabama, Georgia, Oregon, and TCU, or Clemson, TCU, and Oregon and Georgia. You know what I mean? Like, as a person, you will be like, let Clemson play Georgia, and then let TCU play Oregon. So then now you got 2 shootouts. Then you got a rival game in that. right? So that will sell. I don't know how well TCU and Oregon will sell though.
All right, so like when you look at the standings, so Clemson, Syracuse, Wake Forest, North Carolina State, then the Atlantic, and then on the coastal you got North Carolina, Duke, or literally just North Carolina, Duke. But so in that crash course, it looked like that crash course for the ACC is going to be Clemson, North Carolina. So it just depends.
What North Carolina is right now? They 5-2.
It's 6-1, and they 3-0 in the ACC.
Yeah, so if North Carolina could pull one out, because Clemson can be beat.
Oh yeah, we seen it now. Clemson can be beat.
So like,
because like Clemson, they play Notre Dame. They play Notre Dame next week at Notre Dame.
Oh yeah, that so crazy stat. Well, I ain't gonna say crazy stat, but that's where he got his first start at. You know.
Yeah, DJ. Yeah.
He played bad. That's all I'm gonna say. He played bad, dog. So if we gonna have another repeat performance, it might be over with for them boys.
And then they got Louisville, then they got Miami, and then South Carolina in the end. South Carolina, but they play.
Dude, it come down to SC. If y'all boys can beat Clemson, bro, they don't make it to the playoff.
Even if they win the ACC, that late loss like that late loss so late in the season, last game of the season before the championship game, you think them boys first one out, even though they win the conference.
Yes, absolutely. Because we seen it time and time where you got the Big 12 being left out. Big 12 been left out every year of the playoff, ain't it?
Yeah, I haven't seen like Baylor. Was Baylor close at one point? Who was close?
No.
Somebody was close. I know it's not Texas. I know it's not TCU. I know it's not was Oklahoma State close at one point in the year? Well, no, not at all.
I mean, I'm shaking my head no because like I don't remember. So if I can't remember, then they ain't fit nowhere near.
Yeah.
Like I ain't trying to be rude to none of the Big 12 fans out there. You know what I'm saying? Just that like y'all boy, like it's tough for y'all because especially with Georgia and Bama playing well, and then on top of that you got Tennessee playing well. We might have the first 3 SEC teams being a part of the playoff this year.
Because I say if Tennessee lose to Georgia, there'll be one loss. And then they finish the rest of the year 11-1. Georgia 12-0, Alabama 11-1. They're 7-1. And
if Bama if what you thinking, if we on the same wavelength, you saying if Bama and Georgia play in the championship game and Bama get bounced out the championship game, you saying Tennessee should be right there at 3-4.
Yeah.
I got you. I'm with you on that.
Alabama will have to settle for the Sugar Bowl. That'll be the best.
Yeah.
That'll be the best thing. That'll be the best
thing. I'm with you on that.
If it happened like that.
Yeah. But it could. Hell. Fuck around, Tennessee might beat us next week, boy. Just being real. Like if they play the same way they played against Tennessee, against Bama, against us, we might have a problem.
And I'll be so mad if it's a rematch it'll be a rematch in the championship game, and then Bama be like, yeah, we about to smoke y'all boots. And then they smoke their boots. And then everybody looking like, what's gonna happen now?
Yeah, listen, bro. It could. Like it's going
because for something like that to happen, Tennessee would be the number 1 team in the country, and Alabama probably be like 4 or 5. Yeah. And then Alabama win. Then everybody just a move up. Ohio State will move into number 1. Then Clemson will move up to like 3 or 2. Georgia will probably move to 4 or 5. And then Georgia move to 5 and Alabama move into 4. But depending on how the Pac-12 shake out.
That's what I'm saying. If Oregon went out, is Oregon in? Oregon got to be in because their only loss is to us.
Yeah, happened at the beginning of the season.
Yeah, so like you look at that loss and be like, I mean, they played the defeated
And then
champ.
USC too. They're like, it depends on what USC, UCLA, and and then UCLA.
But who USC lost to though?
USC lost to Utah.
And Utah got bad losses on their schedule though, right?
No,
not bad
loss. A bad loss.
That is a bad loss because they 4-3.
No, but in the beginning of the hold on, so when they do it, are they going to do like when they played each other, or like how the team look at the end of the season?
Yeah, so they go by how the team be looking at towards the end of the year because now it's like it's not though because like that's the team. That's that team. Your record, what Rick said, your record says who you are.
I guess.
If you lost four college football games in the year, you not necessarily say you sorry, but you ain't playoff potential.
I guess. Yeah,
you might be in the Alamo Bowl or something in Texas.
Man said the Alamo Bowl, but man,
something like that.
Yeah, man. I think that's it, man. I think that's it for the.
Yeah, because I ain't gonna lie, we could have talked about an hour about that playoff, boy.
Yeah. We could go in circles. We probably already started going in circles. So, man, yeah, man. I think that could be it for the day, man. That was a good one. Hey, man, shout out to the sponsor.
Yeah, man, good episode, man.
Thermoflask. Shout out to Thermoflask.
Yo, so go get you a promo code in the bio. You know what I'm saying? Hey, we got a Discord link for y'all too, man. Y'all gotta check out the Discord, man. Y'all wanna come talk to us, kick it. You know what I mean? Got an Instagram page, got a Facebook page. You know what I mean? Email.
All that could be down in the bio.
You know everything, man. So just hit us up, man. Either one of the five will reach out to you. You may never know who it is, but
somebody gonna reach out.
Right, you know what I'm saying? You're going to get in touch with somebody, man. But also remember, man, y'all have a good day. Y'all check on y'all mental health. Y'all call y'all peoples. You know what I'm saying? Get you some good beer, some noodles, and watch some college football, man. You feel me?
All right, man. It's been going